Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a knife. Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. He's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
From a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think White Ace is the same deal. Yeah. He's there. He stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him at least. Maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh! Lizzie just ate a huge strike, and his Ardok and Daenerys are not going to... That shot was. The Vid's taking a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Smoke has a graphic camera, but hey, and look at how low Armbearing is.
Super Cherry CT and torso and arm. He ain't going down.
Big pack here from Eon. So obviously they know Eon. Oh, Jesus! Can MJ12 pull something off here? Furia finishes off Growler. Honor is about to go down. He's down, yeah, Furia finishes him up as well. Pretty Rex. One touch on the CT there. I think Dario's been legged though. That's bad. Oh, Data just gets CT. 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, it's got very weak leg.
Jesus. But and that's it for him. Kid 4 is getting murdered by those frickin' streaks, and he's down.
Yeah, White Eyes.
None of which are under 50 tons. So he is severely outmatched.
Oh, they've realised he's there now. They should be able to finish him off. Yep, Frio goes down. Yep, now John McFuzzy goes down. RJF are like, well, we got the win. We don't really need it. We got
there
the
we
cap. Yep, they're diving him and he's dead.
Down to 59%.
Oh, taking on Stranger coming.
No one's coming to help him. This little...
Doing Honor doing a fine job.
Oh! Draven loses a leg and is down. It's down.
Lost the torso.
This is just a straight up scrum.
Doozle on him. Sinjo in the Night Gyre. Oh, he's legged and going down.
Biscuit the jab. He's gonna...
Honor Wolf getting legged. Just Draven Seabiscuit left. Yeah, Phoenix Legion smartly going for legs. Hard legs on everyone.
There right now. Raven Colt just eats a strike.
Say that's finally.
He's even got Fury with the peach in the back. He did a long drop from the heavens. Oh no! Fury's still alive.
There's one torso.
Just not the John Wolf goes down. That's it. Nothing's going on now. Let's see.
Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a knife. Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. He's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
From a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think White Ace is the same deal. Yeah. He's there. He stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him at least. Maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh! Lizzie just ate a huge strike, and his Ardok and Daenerys are not going to... That shot was. The Vid's taking a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Smoke has a graphic camera, but hey, and look at how low Armbearing is.
Super Cherry CT and torso and arm. He ain't going down.
Big pack here from Eon. So obviously they know Eon. Oh, Jesus! Can MJ12 pull something off here? Furia finishes off Growler. Honor is about to go down. He's down, yeah, Furia finishes him up as well. Pretty Rex. One touch on the CT there. I think Dario's been legged though. That's bad. Oh, Data just gets CT. 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, it's got very weak leg.
Jesus. But but and that's it for him.
Takes out Adam.
Funky Force getting murdered by those frickin' streaks, and he's down.
Yeah, what eyes?
None of which are under 50 tons. So he is severely outmatched.
Oh, they've realised he's there now. They should be able to finish him off. Yep, Frio goes down.
Yep.
Yep, now John McFuzzy goes down. RJF are like, well, we got the win. We don't really need it. We got
There
a
we
full
go.
cap.
Deserves to it.
Yep, they're diving him and he's dead.
Down to 59%.
Oh, taking a stranger coming.
No one's coming to help him. This little
Doing Honorwolf doing a fine job.
oh, Draven loses a leg and is down. It's down.
Lost the torso. Ah.
This is just a straight up scrum.
Doozle on him. Sinjo in the Night Gyre. Oh, he's legged and going down.
Biscuit the jab, but he is gonna.
Honorwolf getting legged. Just Draven Seabiscuit left. Yeah, Phoenix
Leg.
Legion smartly going for legs. Hard legs on everyone.
There right now. Raven Colt just eats a strike.
Say that's finally.
He's even got interfering with the peach in the back. He did a long chop from the heavens. Oh no! Eric's still alive.
There's one torso. There's no.
The Wolf goes down. That's it.
So
Welcome,
we kill
everyone.
5 minutes.
We have everybody in the lobby, and we're looking pretty all set here. We got 7 players for both teams. Oh no, we're missing one. It looks like we're still missing one from Team Optic.
Well, remember, they have 5 minutes to lock. And then once they say lock, if any of them drop, then we got issues. But yeah, SRoT's missing a player. Because there
I
was
thought they
one in
had
that fourth.
seven.
There was one, see?
Oh,
It
I
was
bet you it
7S.
was a loadout issue. He had to leave, adjust his loadout, and come back. That's what it was. Because I could have sworn I saw full 7. And looking in their Discord, they have a few extra players as well. So they got backups in case someone gets a disco.
Oh yeah, the Sky Ranger's a terror right up at the top for me. Is that not SRoT?
SRoT is Team Optic is a subdivision of the Sky Rangers of Terror. The main comp team is the Sky Ranger Jaegers, which is currently in Division B. This is the Team Optic subdivision,
Oh. Because I was looking
which
at
is
the.
in Division G.
Well, yeah. Well, I was looking at the SRoT Discord, and there's nobody there.
Oh, they have a private channel for it.
Ah.
That's why, so that way other people. Okay.
Yeah, CDU used to do that,
Team 1 is locked.
just so we could get training done.
Timer starting for Team 2.
Bold. Going with
Okay,
a Bravo
5 minutes
Charlie
for
drop
Team 2.
here.
They're moving nice and fast. I like this. This is good. Probably a little too fast for me.
All right, so they have called a Team 1 lock.
Okay, and we have the visiting team is Team 2 is FJRD. Team 1, so our scoreboard should be looking right. They got a good mix here on both teams. Like, both of these teams, even though this is Division G, there's a lot of people on both sides that have done comp before.
I wish I could be down in a Division G team.
Like, I know Savage has done a lot of work with CDU and with lots of other teams. And we are a go. Both teams are locked.
All right.
All right, let's do this. Okay, let's stop the timer. And let's see if I can do a scene transition properly. And hopefully, chat will let me know if the PIP is working properly or not. We're kind of beta testing this today.
Oh, refresh. Did you ever start your stream?
Yes, it's on MWO Leaks 3 being casted
I
there.
see it now.
It is 5-minute delay though. Okay, let's get the team names up.
I can confirm, because we're still looking at your video.
Okay.
I was looking at the other one, and it's just a static of your car.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we have for Team Optic, we have a Night Gear, we have a King Crab, we have a Vapor Eagle, another Night Gear, a Flea 20, a Hunchback, and a Javelin. Let's go take a look over. And the Hunters, FJRD, we have Ferret and a Flea, MOUSE and a Mistlynx, we have Tundra and a Viper, Massacus and a Viper. They're also running 2 Sunspider Ds and an Annihilator by Mr. Cheese. Mistlynx is standard, nothing crazy here. Heavy machine guns, micro lasers, Vipers, heavy machine guns. Vapor Eagle's running 5 UAC 2, so he's basically turned the Vapor Eagle into a Sunspider. Night Gear UAC 2s. And for the Rangers, they're running LB2s on the King Crab, Gauss Laser Vomit on the Night Gear, Javelin standard medium laser loadout, Hunchbacks running small pulses and ERPPC, sniping is expected, Flea's doing the standard small pulse, and of course the Sunspiders are running UACs. Going up, so far your standard split with your standard caps.
Resource point Theta is ours.
I would love to know why my grids aren't showing properly, but that's okay. Couple DACA trading. It looks like they were spotted in the transition.
They were. They had.
The Night Gear has spotted them. The King Crab's still trying to get into position, though.
The Sky Rangers had a winger on each side. As soon as they got a sensor ping, team turned.
Oh, it's not letting me select. I'll have to sort that out. Hopefully the PIP's working.
Hopefully. Now they're mostly bunched up here.
Yeah, Artie didn't do as much work, but both teams have a good feel of each other's positions. Sky Rangers do have the cap advantage here, though, being up a 3 cap, holding the high ground.
The Mistlynx actually powered down.
That's an interesting choice. Did it look intentional?
Yeah, it looked intentional. He sat there for about 20 seconds and then powered back up.
Great Artie strike on Savronis. He is eating that.
Maybe they were trying to make him think the light had disappeared. He was off somewhere. Draw focus.
Okay, the Rangers are sending a light, I believe, around here. Zauri is back capping Kappa. FJRD seems aware of this. Ferret's repositioning in the Flea. Are we going to have a light fight for Kappa?
We're going to need to see something. The Sky Rangers have a 3 cap advantage.
Well, they scared Zauri off of it. I imagine he's going to just go for Sigma at this point. Hunters, they got to make a move here.
Yeah.
They're just sitting behind this. They got to make a move for something. The cap's right there. They're going to push it. The Rangers should spot this. They don't seem to be transitioning to stop the Epsilon cap, but they are back capping Sigma.
They've taken Epsilon.
So they are going to maintain the 3 cap even though they're losing Epsilon here. Did I get that right?
I don't think that's going to work out well for them. I think they may have let them take Epsilon. It brings them down onto the field of battle.
Oh, the Mistlynx
puts them into a nice little pocket.
Yeah, it looks like there was a push called here. That's a rough position to push, though. Optic Seagull and the Hunchback on one island. Got
think if
Savronis
they
and
were
Grunting
gonna,
on another. They're going to eat shots on the way in, but
yeah,
they're missing. The Mistlinks is so far relatively unscratched. He has the
they're
jump
doing
jets.
they're doing a pretty good job at dodging.
Optic's got to make a move. This is 3-on-1
Here
close
we go.
quarters.
Here we go.
Where's the rest of FJRD, though? Optic's
Just
hightailing it.
jumped Optic.
I feel like he should have fell off the other
Optic's
side, though.
down.
I feel if he fell down the other side of the island, he could have...
Yeah, if he'd have fallen on the side where he had Rangers, he'd have been a little safer.
Oh, the Mistlinks seems to go in again here. He's got cover. He's got
Thinking these guys are
position.
fire. All right, so their Rangers right here are Severnus and Hunter.
FJRD
They're getting
seems a little split. They're capping
pelted.
and pushing.
They're getting pelted from over here. Now, why isn't that working?
Okay, the stream is saying your mic's coming through a little too loud, and it looks like the picture-in-picture is broken. Are you no longer
Okay.
casting?
No, I'm here.
Like, your stream's still up, though?
I think so. Check.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm up.
It's showing you as offline. PIP's down. Okay, Massacus is taking out the flea. Cypher goes down. And now FJRD has the 3 cap. This is quite the battle. In multiple places, Tonelo goes down, though. Grunting and Savronis are trying to find angles, desperately trying to find out where they're getting hit from. At the same time, the Mistlink pops up from behind them. The Viper's swarming. They are getting pounded. Papa Spud just can't get in there with the King Crab because he's fat and stuck on the ground. It's a King Crab. What can he do? Meanwhile, on the back end, the Viper is fighting the Javelin. Papa Spud does get a nice kill. Now they're directing their attention to Papa Spud. The Sun Spiders are putting a pounding on him. Sev is getting hit from every different direction in that night gear. The Flea is coming in to help out the Sun Spiders on the King Crab. The Mistlinks is still keeping the night gear busy. Papa Spud, 37%. He is not looking good. Sev finally drops to the Mistlinks. They are swarming this King Crab. He is still alive at 29%, and he goes down. The Viper's still chasing Zauri in the Javelin. Last man standing. Can he escape, or will the Viper put him down? 59% to 52%, but if he turns to fight, the Flea is going to catch up quick. He is hightailing it. Oh, he's lagged. And that's probably going to be all she wrote. Close match. They were up on caps for such a majority of it. And a great transition to have Sigma while losing Epsilon. I feel like they just didn't defend well enough on that push. When Optic got jumped, I feel like if he fell down the other side, maybe that would have been the difference maker. But great fight from both teams there. That was excellent tactics. Okay,
Live.
sorry for the dull moment there, guys. We're doing some background work trying to get the PIP working properly. I do see in the chat that we were having the issues there and it was showing offline. Hopefully this second round will be good.
Oh yeah, my volume.
Work in progress, guys. Work in progress. We're getting there, though, one little piece at a time. We're getting all the little doodads, all the bells and whistles, trying to get this all lined up and working properly. But we always have some complications, and do forgive any other inconsistencies, as I am still very much an amateur caster here, and dealing with Florida weather. It's been quite challenging the last few days dealing with all the flooding and tornadoes and whatnot and getting everything prepared for the streams and not knowing whether or not you have electricity or internet is a malfunction to the process. Probably could have worded that better, but I'm sure you undermeant what I stood, and if not, you undermean what I stand. Team 1 is looking locked. Team 2, timer
Update
starting
settings.
now. Awesome.
What?
Right to the action. Okay, we are now starting round 2.
Oh, is the volume better?
That sounds good to me. Hopefully it sounds good to chat. We'll find out. We are now into Mining Collective. This has the potential for both sniping and brawling. Let's see what the teams bring to the table. Typically, the Sky Rangers at Terra, known for their brawling. Now, we did not see that on Bog, but Bog's a much longer range map than the Mining Collective. Let's see what kind of emphasis they put on the 3-cap here. And let's see if they brawl. Plenty of sniping positions, if that's their cup of tea for this one, but it didn't seem to go too well. But more will be revealed.
Honestly, a lot can have to do with that lull in the battle where nobody was doing anything. It gives enemies a chance to, redo the plan.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Command coming in.
Weapons
Capture and
online.
hold the resource
All
point.
systems
Stop any
nominal.
hostiles that get in your way.
Okay, there was a request for the battle grid. I'll try to keep that up. Okay, we have Executioners, we have Crusaders, we still have Vipers and Mistlinks. Hunters of the Fjordlands seem to prefer those loadouts in particular. The Rangers are bringing a Spirit Bear. I love it. Look at that. Small pulses, large pulses, micro lasers. We have a Spirit Bear. Oh, I picked the wrong map. Wrong mech. Excuse me. I don't know why it's not letting me select. I'm selecting the Executioner. I'm sorry, folks. Because I was going to say that loadout does not make sense on a Spirit Bear, but we have a Dervish Frenzy, Summoner, Jenner. We have a Marauder, Mistlinks, and a Huntsman packet piloted by Hunting to round it up. They have taken Citadel. FJRD is now positioning around the Citadel. It is just a 1-cap each. I'm expecting brawl. Caps be darned. This is looking pretty brawly, guy. Huntsmans and Dervishes are definitely brawl mechs. Spirit Bears definitely brawl mechs. FJRD does have quite the high ground advantage here, holding on top of the castle here. The Executioners don't seem to be able to make it. They're trying to jump. They're trying to do a 2-stage jump here, but they are not quite making up. UAV's giving all the intel. Ooh, Zauri is trapped. Zauri's
There's a strike on them now. They've got to pull back.
There's carnage everywhere.
Maneuver.
That Mistlinks
those
is
two
in trouble. That's
Executioners
a
you were talking
3
about.
versus 1. The Executioners have given up on jumping up and seem to have fallen back. Team Optic is pushing the castle, though. They are jumping up and pushing FJRD back, but Zauri goes down. The 3 versus 1 was too much. Crusader's in trouble. He is looking legged. Tone Loke is holding strong with the Summoner. Frenzy is jumping up as well. Although they're getting back shots there, they have to be careful. You cannot give a Viper your back. The Summoner's taking all the brutal force. The packet's finally up top. Frenzy fell down, though, so now the FJRD team has quite the advantage. This Marauder and Spirit Bear have to get into this fight. They're trading with Executioner, but left alone, legged, getting punished, and down. That is quite the advantage now. It is 7 versus 5. The Sky Rangers are in trouble. The Summoner looks like he's gone next and dusted. Papa Spud is going to have to run here. He is in his favorite mech. The Jenner and Rifleman are 2 of his favorite choices. But Cypher, the Spirit Bear, goes down. Marauder's going to be left alone versus... Oh no, Optic's coming in with the Frenzy. He's trying. He caught him blindside. It looks like he's legged as well, though. What is this fight? Legged versus high ground spam of machine guns. Double kills over there for Papa Spud and Optic are downed. Savronis and Optic the last men standing. And it looks like that's all she wrote.
I've hit my 5-minute cap.
At 25%.
The Mistlink is going for the legs. He's dancing on them. What is he gonna do? Your options are limited. Everybody tagged him. That was a quick, grimy, fast, and dirty. Glory to the winner.
It really did look like they were in trouble when their executioners couldn't make the jump.
Oh, my hotkey for the stream transition did not work on that one. And it looks like the PIP is still offline. Oh, so I had the lobby thing up during the whole fight. I am so sorry, folks. Okay, so I'm going to go back to doing this manually, and I'm going to kill the PIP for now, so that way it's not in anyone's way. Alright, so that's going to need some more testing to get it finalized. I do apologize for that. Well, we're hearing volume levels is good good across the board. Excuse me there.
Good.
So hopefully we're getting some part of this right. We get one thing right, and we're going to break another thing. That's how this stream works. Okay, publish stats. I got it for this one.
I got both of them.
Can just actually pull it off the VOD later. Looking at the team damage here, though, FJRD just tore them up. Next time, guys, I'll do that a little better. I do apologize for that, as we now go back to the lobby screen. Okay, so we're now on to the next match. So they had a ranged deck for both teams. And now they had a brawl deck for both teams. So the question is, what are the Rangers going to bring to the table now? The range play in Bog didn't work out too well. The brawl play on Mining didn't work out too well. So what do you bring on Forest Colony?
With a cap. What's the mech they're not using? Each one of these matches has a handicap in the form of a mech they can't have.
I believe Forest Colony is 2 lights, 1 medium, 2 heavies, and 2 assaults. So it'd be the medium mech missing.
All right, that's not really going to affect them too badly.
You would think, being that I played a comp match today, I would remember these things and remember the rules, but hey! My 20s were interesting, and memory is not what it used to be.
Well, that's why they were so interesting. All right, let's see here. What do you think? A water push?
I'm just hoping they don't do the goat path. That is one of my biggest concerns for just about any team that plays Forest Colony. Because that goat path going along, I guess you could call it from Epsilon-ish towards Theta, is definitely one of the rough places that I've seen lower division teams do in the past. And I'm just hoping that they don't. Now, don't mind the grids here, guys, because the grids are off. That is a known work in progress. One of the concerns that I was just mentioning, though, is the goat path into Theta, because if the other team gets firing lines from behind Sigma, they can make quick work of them. Generally speaking, though, Team 2 does have really good positioning behind the Sigma cap. That gives them firing lines on Kappa and towards Theta. There's a lot of trees and rocks in the way, but they have good sight lines there, and they have sight lines to Kappa as well. So if they sit around Sigma, that is a big advantage for Team 2 most of the time.
True. Comes down to where they're going to be dropped. We can look at their drop pattern a little bit.
Yeah, we can see where they're going. Now, we can't really trust the map because that does need to be fixed. It is a little off for the drops. It is a little off on the grids.
Yeah, but it's still a rough estimation.
All right, Savage is saying they were having a little issues. Thankfully, they do seem to have them resolved, and they're getting things sorted out. Kind of interesting that FJRD is already moving lances around, although Team Optic is not locked yet. Usually, if you're Team 2, you want to save.
Yeah, I've seen it where it's just they cycle through each of the positions, just do.
Okay, so Team 1 is locked. 5-minute timer. Team 2. Oh, I probably should start said timer. That seems like a useful thing to do.
Hey, that's always helpful.
Team 2, 5 minutes.
I'll just...
Okay, hopefully now if I check in with chat that things are... What? It was over before I really understood. Dubious Squirrel's comment. What? It was over before I really understood what was happening. That's a Brawl on Mining Collective for you, good sir. That was quite the heck of a fight. It was interesting, the transition, that it was mainly a vertical battle. Like most brawls are just side to side, and we have Team 2 locked in, launching. And hopefully my neighbor's dog doesn't bark any louder than that.
Oh, come on. That's a challenge.
And it's a Floridian dog, right? Next thing I know, it's going to pop through the window. Are you threatening me?
This Florida man dog comes through the window with a Bud Light in one hand and a frickin' stogie in the other. You see my wife, Peter? Never understood clothing dogs.
Scene transition. I remembered it this time. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Did flash of the PIP? Yep, PIP's still not working. Alright, is what it is.
It is what it is.
We'll get things right eventually.
Right? Kind of sad, too. My stream's still live.
Alright, the drop ships are coming in.
Alright.
And let's see what we got. You want to go through the mechs on blue side?
I will try.
Oh,
I'm having trouble bringing up the
scoreboard. That's the thing. There we go.
Having trouble bringing up some of the things. There we go.
Oh, I think it just glitched out there. Wow, interesting. Okay. Nope, we're good. It was just a chat glitch now. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, we have a Flea 17. piloted by FJRD's MOUC. We have a Direwolf C by Tundro, Night Gear by Mr. Cheese, Hunchback by Masagus Amha. We have a Blood Asp A, interesting pick by the Backsun. Those high mounts sure can come in handy. Another Fleet 17 by Ferret. And we have Le Savage in the Night Gear.
Over on the Sky Razor Terra, we have a Fire Starter with Hunting, Black Lantern on Tone Lock, Cypher's in a Fleet 20, Papa Spud's in the King Crab again, Servonis is in a Direwolf Prime, Cyborg Perfect's in a Timberwolf BH, and Optic Seagull's in a Summoner G this time.
Summoner G is a nice brawly SRM loadout typically. Interesting choice for Forest Colony.
Alright, so I did call it. They were just pushing almost the whole team towards Sigma and Kappa. And we had one runner going for Theta. So now it's up to the Sky Rangers to respond.
Team 2 getting the natural 3-cap advantage, and the Sky Rangers seem to just be slowly making their way along the beach. Apparently we're having a beach day. Did anybody bring the cooler?
They may have. You never know.
They're using the rocks, but they are spotted. They're using the rocks, they're using the ships, but they are spotted. FJRD should be wise to this transition. They have 2 Radio Tower Hill that have excellent sight lines. These Night Gears can put a pounding. The Goss goes out. Black Lantern took a little tickle, and now they're getting tickled again. Those flashlights are starting to get hotter. Interesting artillery placement. I wonder if that's...
The Fleas still haven't engaged.
The Fleas are like 2 ships passing in the night. Cypher and Ferret are not aware of each other's positions, I'm guessing.
It's odd that the 2 of them are just holding. On the Hunter's side.
I'm getting a beeping? Oh, that's the timer. I am so sorry, folks. I forgot to hit stop. My apologies, stream.
There we go. We've got some interactions now.
Now it's down to just a 2-cap. Team Optic does want to take Kappa, and FJRD was unable to stop the D-cap. They are still ahead on points, though. The Fleas have crossed paths. One's tagging the other. Hunchback is starting to take a beating, though. This looks like he overcommitted.
Hunchback just lost something. Hunchback's lost an arm.
That Hunchback is overcommitted. The Summoner is in the range it wants to be. However, the Flea's backing him up. The Night Gear's taking him powered. Le Savage is hurt. He is down. The Daka from Papa Spud has put him down. The Hunchback is halved at 50%. However, it's cost them the fire starter, but the rest of the Rangers are coming in. Team Optic is pushing. The Flea's trying to fence, but he cannot take that damage forever. Papa Spud still pounding the Direwolf in the background.
It's this Blood Asp here. Just pouring on him.
FJRD is going to have to get a different angle here and focus their fire a little better. Team Optic so far has rotated their mechs well, spreading the damage. Can they capitalize and close it out, though? Because the clock is still ticking, even though the capping Kappa, that is so hard to get right, does give them the 3-cap and is evening up the score. It is just a sliver cap and easily taken back. They no longer seem to want to fight, though. Both sides just hiding behind each other's hills. Savronis and Papa Spud are pounding Mr. Cheese, though. That Night Gear is out. They have the numbers.
They have the numbers and they have the points. 325 to 310.
They actually don't have to push here. They can just hold and play it safe, but it looks like the call was made. They want Masagus. They want that Hunchback, but Cypher is withdrawing now. FJRD is trying to hold behind this hill. Team Optic is poking their heads around looking for the angles.
Oof. Hunchback's doing.
The Blood Asp is trying to use its high mounts, but the King Crab is just saying, not today. Oh,
Yeah,
the
he's cutting him
hunchback is
down.
holding on to a sliver. 35%. That is such a struggle. I know that feeling.
That is
You
nutty.
knowing your one touch. Artillery is not
Please
really
engaging.
forcing a reposition. That direwolf is going to get a wide flank and tear into the FJRD direwolf. The blood asp is taking a pounding. It might go down next. Papa Spud has them in his sights, and he is not letting off that trigger. Ooh, he escapes with a sliver of health. The blood asp is still alive. The clock is ticking, though. They have to make a move. FJRD has to come up with an answer here. Holding is not going to cut it this time. The king crab is weak. The Timberwolf is weak. They can capitalize. They
Papa Spud
do.
just dropped.
Papa Spud goes down. The Flea 17 is running around causing chaos. MOUC is giving him a little bit of coverage, and Hunting gets a pick. The Hunchback finally goes down. However, Tundro is now the called target. He took a good pounding there. It looks like the Rangers are putting the pedal down. Optic Seagull is just running for his life as the Flea is chasing him. Can they capitalize? Could they turn that fight with that pick? No, the Flea 17 is down. MOUC, last Flea remaining. The Blood Asp is totally out of this fight. It has no angles.
It's not even moving.
Is it shut down? Nope, it's
No,
moving.
he's not shut down.
Does
He's
it have
got all his
guns
lasers,
left?
but
That's the question.
he's got a red CT, he's got orange legs, he's got a yellow shoulder,
And
there
it's
goes
down.
the rest of him.
Alright, Team Optic is now on the board with a pretty convincing fight. Still having 5 mechs up.
Got a double kill for Severnus.
Let's have the team stats up. You want to go over the team stats real quick?
Yeah. All right, Papa Spud has
1,169 damage. That is insane.
The best the other team did was 573.
Mr. Spud
The Blood Asp.
putting up quick play numbers in a comp match. The Blood Ass did put in work. Those high mounts gave him good angles. He put the shots in. It just wasn't quite enough. They did get great usage out of their fleas, though. Compared to Team Optics lights, their fleas put in work. MOUC, 443 damage in a flea 17, sir. I don't know how many Red Bulls that took, but I hope your stomach is fine. All right, now it's 2-1. Team Optic is on the board. That was quite a convincing performance there. It wasn't like it was particular. That was a very convincing win by them.
They've had a rotation.
It
Team
looks
one.
like, you know, it's like you get gut checked, and now you take an action. I had that kind of feel to it.
Switch sides, I guess.
Yup, I got the map switched. Now I'm switching the players. Hopefully I do this properly and get it done in one go. No promises, no promises. 7-6. One of the Team Optic players, I'm presuming, left the lobby, and I'm not crazy.
They are.
Well, I'm sure I'm crazy, but...
No, they are. They left. Remember, they were 2 down when we came back. Le Savage and another player had pulled out to change some builds, I think.
They're making some adjustments. I imagine Team Optics player is making some adjustments as they're getting ready. Let's do a Team 1 timer start. Maybe I'll actually remember to turn it off this time as well. That'd probably be a good thing to do.
I'm sure chat would enjoy that immensely.
Oh, I'm sure chat love that timer going off.
It's weird not interjecting all the time.
Yeah, sometimes it's just flows in the battle.
Yeah.
What do you think that FJRD is going to do in response to that loss?
Well, where are we going?
Crimson Strait.
Ah, we are going to Crimson Strait. Okay. Now, if I were them, there's a couple of options. One of them is to take like an Annihilator or something large up onto, I want to say, I might be doing this backwards. I'm about to check.
Like the Gulf
Strait,
5 behind
Conquest.
Kappa?
Yeah.
Or you're talking the island?
Yeah, the island. The island has been very popular most of the season and last season. There were several upsets that came from the island last season.
I know Chicken Man in particular was in a La Malinche on the island, and he had insane damage numbers. Team 1 is locked. Team 2, timer started. I will save that in chat as I actually start the timer. And hopefully this time I remember to turn it off. I say this over again just so that way hopefully I remind myself.
Hopefully. Well, maybe I can remember.
They are loaded up in Alpha and Bravo.
Well, these are rather tight drop patterns.
They are, but I feel like if you're going to send somebody to Theta, you would put somebody in Charlie. Do I have that right? Team 1? Team 1 is north side? Yeah, that's the closest if you
Not
want to grab
always.
Theta.
Unless they're a light and they are running fast and their beeline can take them through the water. You actually have to push towards beta to get up onto land to run through all of it.
I wonder if they're still going to be confident in their assault pick there. Because King Crab and King Crab again, they're putting Papa Spud in that King Crab for Team Optic, and Lord, he put numbers out.
Well, I've gone up against Spud, and he has gunned me down in the air with a mech that I was so tiny.
Okay, both teams are launched. Locked. Excuse me. Now both teams are launched as I hit launch.
Timer.
Timer, yes. Thank you, good sir.
No problem.
Ha! With our powers combined, we can remember a 5-minute timer. The wonders of life. And we got a scene transition. Yeah. We're looking good, I think. Sounds
Woo! Good. This is working well. It'll be really nice. All the things stayed on between matches.
Yeah, and like I set it up so it's like a piano roll on the hotkeys, but I set some of the hotkeys for the scene transitions and one for the PIP as well. So now I got to remember which one's which, and then I'm disabling, re-enabling, switching scenes when I shouldn't be. I'm gonna redo those at some point soon and try to get this more crisp and clean, hopefully.
All right. All right, the Sky Rangers of Terra have dropped again. We've got Cyborg Perfect with a Black Lantern D variant. We've got Papa Spud in a Gender F. We've got Hernington in a Black Lantern Prime. We've got Optic Seagull in an Executioner D. We've got Cypher 42 in a, can't remember what a TBR, Timberwolf S, and an Executioner D with Zori, and another Timberwolf BH, Cerberus.
We have Masochist and a Stormcrow, small pulse variant, Flea 17 by MOUC, also doing ER small lasers and medium pulse, interesting, I like it. Sun Spider by the Baxen, UAC 20s of course, Tundro and the Viperer, once again running a Viper heavy machine guns and micro ER micros. We have 2 Annihilators though, Mr. Cheese and Les Savage, AC5s and light PPCs, maybe that King Crab. This is the anti-crab solution for them. Maybe it gave them a little concern.
Oh, that is a nasty Annihilator.
This time, though, Papa Spud's back in a Jenner. Team Optic's assaults are the executioners. They have fully transitioned, though, to saddle.
Whole team. It's like
They
the
are
island
ready
is
for
not.
a theta push or a gamma push. It looks like it hasn't been called. Has
They're
this
just
been
going to free and clear
spotted?
take theta.
They are free to take theta. This doesn't appear to have been spotted by FJRD.
I would have been. I would have left a spotter.
Oh
at least.
Lord, they could sneak. If they are sneaky here, that would be amazing. If they sneak around the back of this giant mountain, they should be spotted here though.
Because they can't see them and they haven't taken theta.
MOUC is cautiously
Oh no!
making his
Watch,
way
watch.
down.
He's going to hit theta just about the time they engage, if they're lucky.
Oh, oh Lord, if he makes the wrong turn here, did he see him? He's running. He had to have spotted him. I was so worried for that little flea. If he made the wrong turn there, he would have gone up in a puff of smoke.
The team knows. The team knows.
3-cap advantage to Team Optic. They don't even have to
true.
engage.
Woof. Camera just went into the water.
Well, sometimes
think-
it needs a good rinse.
Yeah, I know, right? I think the hunters were actually expecting an island push from the way they were set up.
An island push or a water push. Here's the trade. The Sun Spiders are racking against the Xes. The Baxen is pulling back, though. He's not holding the angles. It's looking a little ring around a rosy-ish. The Flea is spotting for the push around the backside of the hill. The Artie is also corralling the Annihilators, who are definitely spotted. That Artie was definitely on them. And Cyborg takes it right on the chin. Oh, those Annihilators are going to put out a hurtin'.
Oh, as long as they can keep blockers on him.
Cyborg seems to be safe, though. He got behind cover. The rest of Team Optic's following up now. Can the Annihilators hold the line?
And definitely everybody can see there's 3 UAVs above everyone.
Yeah, everybody should know where everybody is with this.
This is just one big brawl.
Looks like Cyborg is still the called target in the Black Lantern. He is done. Done and
and
dusted.
down goes Cyborg. All right, no, they're not concentrating any kind of fire. Tundaro needs to worry. He's down to 59%. Looks like the fight has resolved.
Both teams kind of backing off after the kill.
I think they're waiting for these strikes to finish.
All the
And they're taking
UAVs are
stock of
still
the
up.
damage.
They have not shot a
They
single
knock 'em down.
UAV.
I just watched 2 or 3 UAVs hit the ground simultaneously.
All right, there's still one UAV in the sky besides us,
I
right?
see 2.
There's 2? I missed one?
Yeah.
Yep, there is 2. You're right, absolutely. Artie strikes once again. Seems to be that they're using the Artie strikes to field away the bigs while capitalizing on the rotation to hit the lights. If FJRD could take advantage of this, this could be huge. Although Fronting seems to be getting a 1-versus-1 here with the Timberwolf, the next called target appears to be the Annihilators for Team Optic, and FJRD is focusing on the Executioner.
I didn't know you could shoot through those buildings. Oh, Papa Spud. Yep, Tundaro's down.
Carnage. Savage down. Savrona's
Oh,
down.
Optic's
Optic
down.
down. Mechs are dropping
Papa
like
Spud's
flies.
down.
It's It's 4-4 though. It's perfectly even. Are they going to continue the carnage? The executioners are still fresh.
Down goes Optic Seagull.
Now the advantage is swinging to FJRD. Can they capitalize their firepower here? Because while the Timberwolves hurt,
Looks like they're focusing. It looks like they're focusing the Executioner.
can they get back into the fight with the Timberwolf? The
Oh.
Annihilator's spinning. He doesn't know which way.
Oh,
he
that
got him.
jump cost the Executioner its leg.
I think that flea is lagged.
He may well
Zauri
be.
takes out MOUC.
Flea just died.
Ferret takes out Zauri. Sev takes out Ferret.
It's just the Timberwolf.
This is rock, paper, scissors. Sevronis, one man. They still have the cap lead. He can disengage and cover a cap, but he's choosing the fight. The Sun Spider, the Daka, the cockpit shake. Can he maintain fire at that rate of cockpit shake? That's got to be troubling to deal with.
Well, his legs are hurting.
Oh, the Annihilator's going to have the back shot if he continues this rotation here.
Oh, there goes the white.
And the Annihilator
There
from
goes the
behind
left.
secures the kill. Close. That was a brawl that could have truly gone either way.
Well, it still can. They need to cover the distance and either grab Theta, Kappa,
True.
or Sigma.
Is the Sun Spider lagged? No, he's spoke.
The Annihilator is entirely too slow, so it's down to the Sun Spider. And the Sun Spider has both of its legs, but it is not moving fast.
30. Oh, that's the Annihilator. Sorry. Yeah, 83.4. So no speed tweak? Question mark.
No, there's probably no speed tweak on that thing. Looks like he's running for Kappa. See, but here's the thing. Like, the numbers are going to keep counting down.
Yeah, once he takes Kappa, though, I think that should do it. Oh no, it's
If
not.
they get to 750, because they still have the other
It's
2
not
points.
gonna do it. That's a Sky Ranger win. There's
Yeah.
nothing they can do.
They held him.
The fight just took too long. That Theta Cap was instrumental.
And it's just a sliver cap.
Having that one mech just take the time to sliver cap Theta has secured Team Optic their victory. We are now tied 2-2 going into Game 5.
This is fantastic.
This is what we like to see.
Let's see some team stats here.
Oh, let's get the team stats up on the screen.
All right. Papa Spud with 235. Not bad for a Jenner. Cyborg, early victim, 161.
The
The
Baxon,
Black Knight.
740 damage in a Sun
I
Spider
know.
D. The man has out DPS 2 Annihilators with just a Sun Spider. That is outstanding.
Severnus took the top damage for SRoT on that one with 607. 3 kills, 2 assists.
That was a heck of a fight, too. It was really brawly for such
And look,
range
if you look at the damage
loadouts.
numbers, totally.
There was a lot of leg focus. That usually leads to lower damage numbers overall.
Well, yeah, but the mech's movements and the fact that they were fighting around a hill kept them from focusing. There was a lot of dirty fighting.
All right. Now we're moving into match 5 on Canyon Network.
Oh, I didn't grab the match.
I got it. No worries.
Woo-hoo.
I remembered something for once. And Team 1, timer starting. Okay, start. I got the scene transition right, I hope. Yeah, we're looking good. I didn't completely mess everything up this time, only a few things. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and the stream comes together. See if I can get this switched over now.
I
So,
can't wait until I have stream keys.
FJRD came in, 2 wins. Team Optic ate that gut check, gathered themselves, picked themselves up. That's a hard thing to do once you're down 2 drops. Picked themselves up and fought back, and they have now tied it up. Canyon will decide it.
They're fighting tooth and nail to stay in this. If they lose any of them, that's it.
I wonder what kind of strategy they're going to utilize on Canyon. What worked for FJRD didn't work this time.
You know, they could do that that run and gun that they pulled on Bog.
Okay, Team 1 appears locked, but hasn't actually locked.
It hasn't confirmed their lock. And they are split out a little bit.
2
Covering the
Alpha,
spread.
3 Bravo, 2
All right, they've called a lock.
Okay, let's do a reset there. Team 2 timer started. And I will reset the timer.
Oh. There we go. Looks like a pretty similar dispersion. I mean, what can you do with these drops?
I mean, it doesn't.
I think even the
really
drop pilots
matter
complain about how close they are.
It doesn't matter all too much which starting lance they're in, just because they're clustered. But it does appear that Team 1 might try for both Kappa and Epsilon.
Oh, try to do a simultaneous push? Are you thinking they're going to split teams or 2 and 2?
It's kind of looking 2 and 2-ish. I mean, they're keeping their light pilots together, but Massigus has shown his capacity to play the Medium X before. He was utilizing the Hunchback. So, oh, both teams are locked. Here we go. I am hyped for this one. This is the nail biter. This is for all the marbles.
This has been a fun time.
This has been such an excellent fight, down to tooth and nail. I mean, winning by caps with all your mechs dead, that is scrappy victory. I love it.
All right. Have activity.
Hopefully it wants to play nice. Okay, I have Fronting and a Summoner B, Papa Spud and an Uziel 6P, another Summoner B by Toneloke, Optic Seagull and a Victor 9A1, Savronis Hatamoto 27T, Cypher and a Fire Starter, and Zauri and the Javelin. This is looking brawl.
And on the Hunter's side, we have LeSavage and Annihilator. We have Ferret Powered in a Crusader 6T. Masagas in a Mislinks G. Mr. Cheese in an Annihilator 1A as well. The Baxons in a Crusader 6T as well. We have a Viper driven by Tundaro. And no Seams in Mislinks G. Oh, yeah. They're going with the speed push that they did before, only they've added Annies this time.
This is looking like an Epsilon fight. Team Optic approaching Theta uncontested.
Comes down to what they have on these Crusaders.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Interesting that FJRD seems confident in the Annihilators. Well, they definitely got plenty of killing done on Crimson Strait. Zauri seems to have spotted them. He's no longer going for Epsilon. But Team Optic, they're hiding behind the hill. They're ready for pounce. Oh, we have a hold called. Neg.
No, it's far too late into the match. Hold needs to be called after the within the first 15 seconds. Is there a disconnect?
Match has started and caps are capped.
Oh shit, they're absolutely right. This is a this needs to be relaunched. If they both call, because yeah, Sigma, Kappa, and Theta are already theirs. I've never
pretty
seen
sure
this
once
particular
they're
glitch
capped,
before.
then no hold can be called unless both teams voluntarily agree to it.
Yeah, that is a little weird though. They called a hold. If both teams called a hold, check the chat.
It's looking like Optic has disconnected. That is very unfortunate. That is very sad and unfortunate. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Oh, Optic is moving. The Victor is moving. I think that's what the hold call was for. Oh, timer. I am so sorry, guys.
Oh.
The carnage has begun, though. UAVs are up. The knowledge is known. The summoners hurt. Both summoners are crippled here. Optic's still fresh in that Victor, though. He can get in there and change things for him, but the Annihilators are fresh as well.
Yeah. The Annihilators are starting to push up.
Team Optic does have the 3-cap advantage again, though.
The problem is that the Annihilators can't both be brought to bear. They're still trying to get up into the battlefield.
The mounts and the positioning is not conducive to fun time for Annihilators. But they're starting to get there now. They're getting poked from both sides, though.
Oh, that's not good.
These UAVs are
Savage
giving
is
all
at
the
59%.
He's
Savage
getting
just lost
up.
its left shoulder. The other
Both
Annihilator
summoners are still
is much
weak.
better shape. The Savage is CT's down.
The Spud secures the kill. Both summoners are ready to be dropped.
Ooh, there's
though.
a Jenner. Oh no, there's a Javelin. It just keeps running around the other Annie. Viper's trying to keep him off of it.
Zauri is thoroughly distracting two mechs here. Can Team Optic capitalize? They take down one of the Crusaders. The other Crusader is hurt, 39%. Zauri has thoroughly distracted them. The Annihilator's DPS is not where it needs to be. The Javelin
Annie has
still
lost
manages
its
to
right shoulder.
escape with its life. And it's time to come back in for round 2. Mr. Cheese done and dusted by Cypher securing the kill in his fire starter. The Mistlinks doing everything it can. MOUC has come back into the fight after decapping Sigma. I think it's a
Undaro's
little
down.
too late, but the Summoners are both weak. It'll be hard to equalize, but they... Oh, nope. Optic said goodbye. That was
just
the deletion of the Mistlinks. MOUC is last man standing. He secures the skill on Tone Lock. Can he get another? He's looking for it. He's dancing on them. He's dodging missiles, dodging beams. Oh, he looks caught
It's
there.
only so much dodging a miss.
Zauri has him dead to rights, getting back shots in. He is surrounded. We all know the meme with the couch, and that is it. Team Optic has secured this match, and with it, they have secured this round of the Blood League tournament. What a fight. What a fight. Could you imagine the pressure, the stress, having one of your players a hold call? Oh my lord, that was epic. That was just absolutely outstanding. Savronis and a Hatamoto, 925 damage. Extreme. Those Crusaders were putting in work, the Bexon especially at 487. You called it though, Bluto. Those Annihilators just couldn't get in position to get their damage out.
No, the second time they tried to go up that one rise, and they both stutter stepped in the same spot. I realized what was happening with them.
That might have been one of the deciding, if not the deciding factor of that match. Just the fact that the Annihilators couldn't get damage on target.
Yeah, because when you're running those Annies, it's a flat plane with the AC5s and the light peeps. And if you can't bring it to waist level, your options are very limited.
I'm going to check to see if any representatives are interested in interviews.
We have a bid from Optic Seagull.
What a match. What a series. 2 wins to FJRD to open up. Team Optic claws and scrapes back in, tying it up with a cap win. And having an issue on the deciding match, necessitating the call for a hold, but the caps were capped and you can't hold. And then fighting through that. What a match. What a round. Intense. Very intense. Oh, could you imagine their hearts?
I can. I've been there. There's nothing like Blood League. They changed the rules slightly this year, but you only have 2 mechs and 2 mechs and 2 mechs and 1 mech. And sometimes the mech you choose to go without can make all the difference.
Okay, we have Optic. I'm going to pull him in. Welcome, Optic.
Thank you. So,
What a
Not
fight,
much.
dude. What a battle.
yeah, we're a little surprised. We definitely tried to like rally in between games and say like, all right, we got to win 3 in a row. And we're like, we're okay, and felt comfy on Crimson, so thought like, all right, guys, this is, we did this in practice, have a chance, and everybody was on the same page, so that was cool.
That Crimson fight, clawing your way back into it. Like, how did you feel when you were down 2 and that you knew that you had the 3 out?
Even when we died, I wasn't looking at the counter, so I just thought we lost and was just saying that like, all right, that's all right. Like we gave it a good shot, and that's okay. We're okay. We weren't phased too much. Just thought it was a loss, or I did, and then everybody else was looking at the counter saying like, wait a second, they can't cap, and we were just kind of incredulous and just waited for it to finish, and then we were like, huh.
No,
right.
there's a soft point at about 530 points. Where depending on which map you're on and depending on where you're at, if you don't have something that can do 70 kph, you can't get to all the points.
Yeah, I did do a right thing where we were trying to peek around the corner, and they got the Annies, and in my head I was thinking that they are slower and we do have 3 caps, so we backed up a couple of steps into the city, just a little bit. And that probably killed enough time. And then they started to push. And just that killed the time, I think.
That sliver cap on Theta, that secured the victory. And you guys
You like that?
dragged that
was
fight
very nice.
out.
It was a thing of beauty.
I mean, down
I called the
to
sliver cap,
nail.
yeah. I was like, we'll just keep moving. Yeah. But
Good match. All
uh,
around.
yeah, interesting replay for me, I guess, and I can only see a little bit of it. And, I'm actually surprised. I thought like, oh, these guys are really good, and I don't know if we can. We got out focused so hard on mining colony and the first one, so I'm not sure what happened. Other than we just kind
I
of
was a little
didn't get too
curious
wrapped up.
seeing the mining. It's like both teams just decided, heck with the caps, we're brawling. And it was
Yep.
such a vertical fight on
Small
Mining
map.
Collective. Like, looking at it, typical brawls, you're usually rotating around a certain thing or adjusting positions in a certain area. This was a vertical battle. They had the high ground
Yeah.
on the castle, and you guys were fighting tooth and nail on the way up. Their executioners had trouble jumping up from the Echo 5 platform. And you guys
That's
came
me.
in. It was just
Or
such
they had
a...
Xyz? I can't. Oh yeah, they had Xyz. Sorry.
Yeah, and it was just total anarchy.
Yeah, so I'm kind of new to DCing, and mining hasn't come up a whole lot, and I wanted to do that thing where like, okay, I want top, I want to control it. It's always an advantage. And then they just did it so much better with Vipers and Mistlinks. Even though we had a Mistlink, and I thought maybe that's enough SRMs, and where are you going to run? But they kicked us off, and that was very, very strong for them.
It was just so interesting to see it from the caster's perspective that the fight, like, half the battle was fought up and down.
Yeah.
Like most Mech Warrior matches, most quick play matches especially, you're NASCARing around in circles. There's mechs in front of you, aside of you. But seeing how both teams dealt with the verticality of it, they're shooting down, you're shooting up, and then you had mechs jump up, and it was just a total different aspect to the game where you're fighting up and down rather than side to side, forwards and backwards. It would just truly show the multiple dimensions to the possibilities of fights in this game. It doesn't have to always just be two mechs peeking from hills shooting at each other.
Savage is waiting on you too. He's up there.
Oh, let me get him pulled in. Good eye.
Yeah. I'll keep working on that anyway.
I was pulling Savage in. I just couldn't do it.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hi there, Savage.
Well played, sir. That was pretty crazy, eh?
I gotta give you credit. We need to... There are a lot of errors that need to be worked on. Some strata issues that we need to flatten out.
I feel like you guys almost had a stronger showing, and but I got the caps on that other map, so it was just so close, and I don't know, like
round one,
very
round
well
two,
played.
You guys closed those beautifully. We were just talking about the Mining Collective match, that it was just such a crazy brawl that the brawl was fought mostly vertically. It was fought high ground and low ground versus, most mech battles, you see people behind different covers rotating around. It's fought forwards, backwards, left, and right. That was fought almost half that battle was fought up and down.
Yeah, Savage, was that on your mind? At the forefront of your plan was to have the Mistlinks and Vipers grab top?
Yep.
Awesome. And I'll probably copy that directly, honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll use it next week.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, next week is going to be Hibernal, Caustic, Crimson, Vitric, and Forest.
I don't memorize maps before. Like, I don't know what is it. Okay, so mining, no, but
what else as to what the decision was?
I got Hibernal, we've got Caustic, Crimson, Vitric, and Forest Colony.
Yep.
Are you still streaming though, or do you want to finish talking about the other two games?
Oh yeah.
Let's finish this up. We had some strat conflicting stuff, so we had a pre-planned stuff, but
How did you feel on Crimson? Was kind of, I guess that was the turning point, but it was also a very close match. How did you feel in Crimson when you did start to push into the city and you were looking at the clock?
Well, I had my coach with me, the Revan, with me.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's like, well, you have no choice but to push. Because you
Yeah.
guys have Theta already.
And we backed up,
Pre-cap
too. I realized
forces
that
your
we weren't
hand.
going to push you.
Yeah, it forces your hand.
I gotta ask, that hold call, what happened on Canyon?
I DC'd. Did you guys catch that? Savage,
That
did
was
you see
it.
me
That's
DC?
what we thought. We saw the Victor stop moving, and we guessed it. But I didn't
Yep.
see it in the chat, so I
I
wasn't
didn't see it.
sure.
I
And
didn't
unfortunately,
either.
once the caps are capped, that you fight it out.
Right, so yeah, there was a lot of chaos. I was yelling. I was like, "Clear comms, call hold. Clear comms, call hold." And they were like, "We can't." I think Seb said it first too, and I was like, "Oh, darn." Somebody said, Papa Spud was like, "There's something on the right or left?" And I was like, "Left." Like even not in the game, I was just like, "I don't know, pick one." And I apparently I got back in a nick of time. I don't know what the trades were like for those guys, but I guess the team did okay without me.
Mm-hmm.
The
And then,
Summoners
luckily,
took
we had a few more
beating
shots of
early
popping
on.
missiles.
It looked like either the Summoners could have dropped at any moment. It just seemed that the Annihilators had a little bit of a struggle getting guns on target. I think it was
Yeah.
When they
Yeah,
did come up on the
we'll
hill,
work on-
it
we'll
felt like
work
they
on
were
that.
low.
We'll work on that, and then if the next time, we'll give Optic Seagull an opportunity to, if you don't mind, to scrim, to work things out, see what we did wrong as a scrim partner.
I'm open to it, and yes, we will be in touch. Sure.
Well, guys, thank you both for an excellent series, an excellent round of just brutal competition. That was such a nail biter down to the last. I mean,
Yeah.
Everything
I was frightened
truly
of and everything I
grateful to
hoped for
cast.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got.
Very, very scary.
We would like to thank you, Bluto and Apostle, for shoutcasting.
Not a problem.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys
thanks
for
a bunch.
making MWO comp.
Mhm.
MWO comp.
Hey, without you guys, we have nothing to do.
I just love not making the map and running things while trying to run things.
Mm-hmm.
Two job. Nice having casters do this stuff.
Yep.
And having replays. Love the replays.
Yep,
Yeah.
the mods will be live, and I have recorded on my end if either of you want it.
Yep.
Awesome.
I've done
Yeah,
the
we can
same,
do-
although I had a disconnect in the middle of mine, so it's cut in two parts.
All right.
See.
Go ahead and give me mine, and so I can send it to the Revan and Iron to review.
Yep, we'll have it once it's uploaded. These things do take time. And
Okay.
I'm currently working with reduced internet speed, so I'm just glad we had some level of stream quality whatsoever. We had a series of floods here in Florida and a tornado passed through, and I'm working with about 1/10 of the bandwidth I would normally have, so I'm just glad the stream stayed up, to be frank.
Is it in
You were
1080?
picking back enough of me.
Alright, guys, thanks for the excellent drops. I'm going to call the stream here. Take care.
All right. Take care.
No. Okay, thanks a lot, Savage.
Yep.
It was awesome playing with you.
Yep, Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a knife. Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. He's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
% from a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think White Ace is the same deal. Yeah, he's there. He stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him. At least maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh, Lizzie just ate a huge strike, and his Hardock and Daenerys are not going to get shot once. David's taken a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just my guys are grabbing gamma, but and look at how low I'm carrying is.
Super Cherry CT and torso and arm. He ain't going down.
Backpack here from Eon. So obviously they
Yeah,
know
like
him.
Dario.
Oh, Jesus!
Yep, Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a nice Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. Bowser's he's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
% from a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think White Ace is the same deal. Yeah, he's there and he stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him at least. Maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh, Lizzie just ate a huge strike and his Ardok and Daenerys are not going to... That shot was. The Vid's taking a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Smoke has a graphic gamma, but and look at how low I'm carrying his.
Super cherry CT and torso and arm. He ain't going down.
Big pack here from Eon. So obviously they know
like
Eon.
Dario.
Oh, Jesus! Can MJ12 pull something off here? Furia finishes off Prowler. Honorwolf is about to go down. He's down, yeah. Furia finishes him up as well. Pretty Rex. One touch on the CT there. I think Dario's been legged though. That's bad. Oh, Data just gets CT one. Oh, 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, it's got very weak leg. Green Jesus. But and that's it for him. Kid 4 is getting murdered by those frickin' streaks, and he's down.
Yeah, White Eyes.
None of which are under 50 tons. So he is severely outmatched.
Oh, they've realised he's there now. They should be able to finish him off. Yep, Frio goes down. Yep, now John McFuzzy goes down. RJF are like, well, we got the win. We don't really need it. We got
There we
four
go.
captains. Yep, they're diving him and he's dead.
Down to 59%.
Oh, taking on Stranger coming.
No one's coming to help him. This little...
Doing a Honorwolf doing a fine job.
Oh! Draven loses a leg and is down. It's down.
Lost the torso. Ah.
This is just a straight up scrum.
Doozle on him. Sinjo in the Night Gyre. Oh, he's legged and going down.
Biscuit and the javelin. He is gonna...
Honorwolf getting legged. Just Draven Seabiscuit left. Yeah, Phoenix Legion smartly going for legs. Hard legs on everyone.
There right now. Raven Colt just eats a strike.
Say that's finally.
He's even got Unfear with the peach in the back. He did a long chop from the heavens. Oh no! Fearing's still alive.
There's one torso. Just not
The Wolf goes down. That's it. Nothing's going on now. Let's see.
Yep, Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a nice Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. Bowser's he's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
% from a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think White Ace is the same deal.